An Edinburgh student living with a connective tissue disorder which caused her grandmother to go blind is hoping doctors and the public will use a new checklist tool to catch the condition at a young age. Amelia Aves has avoided many of the major impacts of Stickler Syndrome because she had early preventative surgery. Lewis Mickey has been speaking to her about the campaign.
When Amelia, who is studying in Edinburgh, was diagnosed with Stickler Syndrome at just 2 years old, it provided a number of answers for her family.
So I was born with a cleft palate. I was really short-sighted, so I needed to wear glasses, and then I also failed a hearing test. So we went to a geneticist in London, and they straight away said that my dad, me and my grandmother had it, and then my younger sister was only a few months old at the time, but they did some testing and found out that all 4 of us had it. With Stickler Syndrome, the retina at the back of your eye is really prone to detaching, which can make you blind, and unfortunately my grandmother had already had that happen to her.
The genetic connective tissue disorder can cause a number of challenges, including blindness, and it's estimated roughly 1 in 7,500 to 10,000 people in the UK have it. When it is caught early, preventative surgery can be highly effective. Operations which Amelia, her sister and their dad all had.
And haven't really had any issues since, so we were really lucky that we were diagnosed early. Day to day I don't really have much impact. I'm still short-sighted, so I have to wear glasses all the time, or contact lenses, and I have regular checkups with the highly specialised service at Addenbrooke's.
The symptoms of Stickler Syndrome can vary between cases and don't always initially appear connected. This can include issues, of course, with the eyes, but also with a person's ears, mouth and joint problems too. Amelia, alongside the charity Stickler Syndrome UK, is campaigning to raise awareness amongst the public, but also medical professionals. She wants GPs to utilise a symptom checklist, which in just 13 questions could indicate if a child has Stickler Syndrome.
So it's just a tick box exercise to see whether patients have got the symptoms, whether there's a family history of it, and then it will direct the doctor as to whether there's potentially a risk of Stickler Syndrome in that family. The surgeries, there's such a small thing in comparison to when I look at what my grandmother had to go through with being blind from such a young age. It's such a small price to pay for the difference that it can make in preventing blindness.
Amelia is currently writing her dissertation in medicine, a career path she chose in part because of her own experiences. She hopes this campaign can be another way of helping to improve the health and well-being of others. Lewis Mickey, STV News, Edinburgh.